I went to downtown Chicago today to get my real ID. It took 5 hours. Nobody tells you how long it's going to be. Subway right here, Starbucks on the other side. Starbucks on the other side right there. And then you got the Dunkin' Donuts right here. They're getting ready to close up also. The one thing I miss about downtown Chicago is one of the, is like that's where all the hot spots are.
Oh, six,
The security
okay.
booth. Six sandwiches place. Oh, Potbelly. I've never really been to Potbelly.
Getting home.
There we go. Yep, I finally made it to the Torture Museum, a place that I've always wanted to see. So you can walk with me through the Torture Museum. And it is interactive, you can touch the stuff. Wow, look at that. And you got these right here, and all these pictures, and that. There's ways to walk around too. You also got this here. And you got what looks like a cross here. Excuse me. Yeah, I wanted to do something different than doing my UPS videos, but yeah. There's also audio tech, there's also audio thing too. If you didn't want to read everything on the wall, you have the audio too. Like this right here. There's like these sword things right here. Throne. Then got the little candles in the schools. I'm not sure what that is. And then you got something called the stocks, which is this thing right here. Well, this is pretty gruesome. Impalement. This is how they killed people back then. Damn, that's gruesome. And this is at the Torture Museum. Like you can see that, impalement. And they actually got a thing right here that tells you that. Yep. And then you got this one that looks like a skeleton right here. Impalement, basically. You can see that. And that. Something called a knee crusher. I don't know if that's what this is or if that's what that is down there. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I remember this in Harry Potter, something similar to this, where the kid hid in it. And you got whatever this creature's supposed to look like. And you got this right here. I think they would put, I don't know what exactly this is. And this goes around. And then you got a guy sitting right there on the chair. And then it looks like his body's dead and he's got the tongue sticking out. Looks almost alive. Then you got the electric chair right here. This is the electric chair. This is how they used to execute people back years ago. And then you got this little cage right here, whatever this is supposed to be. Then you got this over here. This is all fascinating to me. This is how they tortured people back then. Violin of Gossipers. But you can see that right there. You can move that around. Then you got this over here. Something called the Iron Pair. Oh, don't know. Never heard of that one. This is actually a thing. Oh, I didn't even know they even had those things. You got something called the Scavenger's Daughter. And you got a belt for the women and the belt for the men. The men's belt of fidelity and the woman's belt of fidelity. And that's these right here. And you got got different pictures too. Then this guy looks like sewing where they used to saw people in half as a punishment. Basically, you would kill them that way too. And sawing was a form of punishment that was popular in medieval Europe as well as some Asian countries. It was an extremely simple and cheap method of killing. Wow. Oh yeah, remember the witchcraft stuff? Then you got this. Yeah. Then you got all these different things over here. This looks like a whiskey barrel thing. Yep. And we got these different types of pictures over here. Okay, here we go. There's one. Oh, shit. Okay. We're reading on this. Yep. So that's for the barrel, like that thing. Okay. And then we got this right here. This is the pendulum. I remember these. Here we go, pendulum. This is lift here, and you see a body in the barrel. Yep, here. Body in the barrel. Tortured by snakes. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yep. There's actually a string here and it says slowly pull the pendulum. Yep, there you go. Now it's moving. Wow. That is a gruesome way. Got this right here. Yeah, but then you got all these little torture devices here. This is a, no, this is all skulls, broken skulls. Boiling in the cauldron. This is a cauldron where they boil people to death. Yeah, that's pretty gruesome. And you got cutting off the tongue to keep people quiet. Then there's this. I don't know what the hell this is. Yep, this is the Torture Museum. I finally came here. Finally got to see what I'm looking at. It's actually, I was only in, the only reason why I was out this way is because I came to get my ID, and it was kind of perfectly, it was right down on the other side. Yeah, this is in downtown Chicago. Pretty nice that they have this out here this way. And this is my first time here. And because I'm here, might as well, since I was already in the area, I might as well check it out today. And I remember the garrote thing. That's the one where they would tie something around your throat and choke you. And you got these candles here. Then you got this. Like where they would put your head down, they would put your, oh yeah, this is like a decapitation machine. Yeah.
Do not sit here.
Oh, that's tempting though. See if you feel it.
Yeah, well, help yourself out.
Iron chair.
I'm not taking you anywhere. There's a Walgreens, we'll go get you some Band-Aids. That's how they interrogated criminals. 19th century. That was really not that long ago, you know?
Just to trap you in it. There's no avoiding it. Once you're in it, you're in it.
This is a cool place actually.
Nice.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. And then you got these.
Slice through. That's slow enough?
Yeah. No.
Just slowly. Do not sit here either. Why not?
Yep.
Pulling
And then they don't want you to sit on this chair because it's got spikes on it. So you cannot sit on that chair. If you do, you're gonna have something up your ass and it's not gonna feel good. And then they got bathrooms right here. Oh, okay. Oh, decapitation, look at that shit. That's gruesome. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Ha! This is called excoriation. This is called skin ripping excoriation. Then you got the bowl, which is this thing right here. This is the bowl. They got a lot of candles in this place along with a lot of skulls. Then you got this over here, which I'm not sure what this particular thing is. Oh, flagellation. Oh, this is the one where they would whip you on your back. That's why she's got the marks on. That's why she's got the marks on her back. That's whipping. So this is an actual roast thing. Basically, they would put your body in here, and you would get roasted because you could see the stuff on the bottom. So they would put you in here. That was actually a machine. That was actually a thing back then. And I'm not sure what this is. Oh, torture with water. This is the thing that they would put you in the water and they would torture you with it. Okay. This is press. This thing is called the pressing machine. And you can, and this is how you get pressed to death. Okay, hold on. It says lift slowly and lower. You see the body like that? Yep. And you can see the spikes underneath. This is one way they would kill people back then, and your body would be crushed to death. That's a pretty gruesome way to die. They even had one back during the Salem witch trials where they would kill people by putting rocks on them. It was called pressing to death. Something similar to this, but except with boulders. Oops. Then you got this right here. Then you got a squall spike breaking on the wheel, which is this. And you can see basically they would tie you down, they would tie you on the wheel and spin you until your body's stretched. But I'm not sure what this thing is particularly here. They even had something called torture shoes. You got something called shackles of the weight, which is that thing down there. That's shackles of the weight. And then you got torture shoes, which is on this guy's feet.
That's a great picture, Karen. Thank you.
And then you got these type of things right here, which I'm not sure exactly what these are. Oh, Spanish boot, which is I think one of these things down here. That might be the Spanish boot there. Or this could be, or this.
I'm sending these pictures to Anthony.
Yep. And then you got the torturing shoes right here in the picture. This I cannot read because it's in a foreign language and it's also in cursive. You also got something called torture by insects, which is this thing right here. And you can see that he's covered in whatever insects that they got him covered in. Like one looks like a roach. One looks like, it's kind of hard to really see, but right here, get to this angle. They would torture them with beetles. And let's try to get this right here closer. And then you got flies on here, which are kind of fake. Then you got this. Oh, this is Joan of Arc, where she was basically killed at the stake, just like burning at the stake. Yeah. Yep.
Make a base one again. Or club.
Oh, gruesome. Yep.
Base, hell yeah.
Chest and body parts. Wow. That's pretty gruesome in there.
Yep.
That's how they did it back then.
This is a chest of body parts.
Yep.
Body part means this whole thing.
Oh, so are you connected?
Yeah.
Wait, how did it work? So this device, as I mentioned, during the
Oh, that's even a thing? I didn't even know they had burning of eyes. That's when they would burn your eyes out. You could see that what they did to this guy here. Where they, and this one was like an actual thing.
to one source
Called the burning of eyes.
Oh, wait.
Neck traps, you got neck traps here. That's a mask. Neck trap will be that thing right there. That's on the table.
Wait, you can't die from it?
But this is the guillotine. This is how they would put your head into the thing and they would chop your head off. It's like decapitation. But this is supposed to be the executioner guy because you can see him holding the head. Piercing tongue. That's what they would do on this thing. Look, basically this thing called piercing the tongue. That's painful.
They left her out here for 8 hours and the ocean compressed after 3 hours. Wait, what does this do though?
Yeah, seriously.
There's like nails on it, I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm mesmerized by the office.
Then you got the little spinning wheel.
It was both.
This. Oh, because, oh yeah. They're telling you you could spin that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
The lady said you could actually do it.
Oh, they didn't know. They said it was interactive.
Yep. So basically,
Spin, spin, spin.
Yeah.
Oh, what a way to go.
yeah, I know, right?
Oh, the back's ripped open.
Ooh. That's because they stretched the body out by spinning it.
Ooh. And just
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yep.
The bloody eagle. Oh my god.
They had the other one, the spinning wheel. They lay your body on it flat, and they would spin your wheel until your body stretched out.
Oh my God. Good heavens.
Yeah.
Let me see that one and read the bloody
Yeah, it tells you like how they actually did it.
The lungs would be pulled out of the back of your side of the spine.
That is wild.
Yeah, I just found this place. I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah. We didn't know it existed earlier too.
Oh, there's the
Oh.
lungs. Oh my god.
Reminds me of Saw Trap when they get him in there and it rips her open.
Yeah. That's like crazy because the ones that are back here
What are we at? Texas Roadhouse?
I know.
Oh yeah.
Poor girl.
What is this the torture? She has to sit on the stand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that thing's up there.
I realize I'm sorry.
We got over here. This is called the Fork of the Heretic. Basically, that's when they snap your neck.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Oh.
Snap.
Pillory. And then you got this on the thing right here. Scalding of the Hills. That's when they would pour like oil, burning water or oil on your feet. That is a painful way to go. Then you got something called the Stork, which is this thing here. Then you got this little spinning wheel thing here. I don't think you could spin this one, but that was a way to go. Then you got shackles, which I remember the shackles. Then you got over here the Violin of Gossipers. That's this lady right here. And over here you got the double violin, which is this thing on the wall. The flute of shame. That's this thing on the wall right here. So basically, the flute of shame was a way to punish singers or musicians who basically had a bad performance. Then over here, you have the Strapado bed, and actually it says you can turn this. Okay, yep. Now this one.
What's in the box?
Yep. Then you got right here, called the Strapado bed. During the use of this device, it's mentioned during the reigns of Alexander the Great and Emperor Nero. Yeah, at least nobody really has to hold this, but let's go back to this one device that was actually one to get. This right here.
Another one? It not pulled out, just stay pulled down. Is the blood eagle here?
I don't know. I saw that thing and they just told me that.
Yeah, oh, it's what it looks like.
Yeah, but I thought it was long.
Yep.
It's right there, Cynthia, right there, bloody eagle.
Yeah. Now we're going into this end over here. And you got these type of devices here. This one called the Mask of Shame. At least I don't have to wear the Mask of Shame. Then you got the brutal gossipers. I think this is the end of it. Then you also got the one that chop off your hands. Yep, you can see that right here where they chop off your hands.
His face was burned during a fire when he was 13 years old, and since then wore a wooden mask. No one would pay attention to him. But once he got them on the torture table, he took full advantage of them
And you got something called the crocodile, which is used.
and took out flat tongs.
That was to crush male genitalia. Man, that's gruesome. That looks almost like a, and you look at it, it looks almost like a crocodile by the front of it.
The skin on her back, and then stuck iron claws deeper and sharply pulled down. The curved spikes traced 3 ragged brands
Gallows.
on Bale's
What's
skin,
that?
revealing pink muscle fibers. The woman hammered her head on the board and began to swallow so that Bill had to hold his ears. When her back was completely covered in lacerations, Arthur pled guilty. Bill smirked beneath his mask and reached for the brands. You would never miss a chance to leave a memorable mark on the body of a victim.
This is in Chicago.
Seeing certain shapes burned into a person's body often implied a symbolic message. This action in most cases was public, and different brands would indicate different crimes that have been committed. The executioner would take a white-hot rod from the blazing fire and bring it to the prisoner's shoulder. A moment later, there was a loud hiss, and it choked
Then you got
in human growl. A wisp of smoke flew up, and the smell of burnt leather wafted through the air. Branding the skin with the letter T meant a runaway convict. The letter A was applied to thieves.
torture
The
table.
heart was cauterized to adulterers. The clubs to
And you can
gamblers.
see that right here, the torture table where they would use all these different weapons. It's actually on the wall right here and whatever he's got right there.
And shoulders. The most hopeless of criminals would be branded on the forehead. Masks of shame. In the Middle Ages, citizens were sentenced to wearing masks of shame for minor incidents, slander, and
Yep,
violation.
you can see that right here, that is gruesome. And then you got these over here, where it says torturing table. Spanish tickling called the cat's paw. That's this thing right here. Now this is the branding with the heated iron. These are the irons. Yep, this is the Torture Museum in Chicago. It's hard to really see over here, but you also, I walked already through that way. But this was the beginning of it. You could see pictures going around over here, but they're kind of hard to really see them.
These codes will give you access to our if you want to do both, you can download our
And then you got these going around over here. It's only like a 40-minute walkthrough. And that's what we just did. We just did 40 minutes of walking through this. And it's not a bad looking area. I would come here again, definitely. And then you got skulls right on the wall right here. There's a little, when you get downstairs here, which is where I came in. You can buy stuff down here.
If you want to play that out loud, that way you can share that story.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is this going to be cash or card?
No, let me get it. No, let me get it. Wait,
take your bag down.
with dinner. Got this.
So it's going to be 103.46 after tax.
Okay,
Go ahead
thank
whenever
you,
you're ready.
thank you.
You can pull your card out. Do you want your receipt printed?
You got like little diaries here.
If you guys each want to wear a sticker just on your shirt, I
Here
wouldn't
we
put
got
that on your
these. I don't know
jacket.
what
It
these
might leave a
are.
mark on the leather, but anywhere else you want to put it is fine.
Alright, thanks.
That's
These
actually even a
codes here,
thing. They
this
got
will give you
condoms here.
access to our
Really?
audio guide and ghost hunting game. If you think you want to do both, you can download our app, iPhone or Android.
Oh, this is, I would
or
love to
the
get this.
smaller code at the bottom there is the exact same audio guide, just on a website. There are plaques
Can I get
you
the
can
skulls?
read. The audio guide just offers a little bit of extra
I would love to get these
information
skulls.
if
This
you
is the
wanted.
blue one.
Totally up to you. It is a self-guided tour.
Okay.
Nothing is gonna scare you or jump at you while you're here. It's not like a haunted house. It is interactive though, so feel free to touch things. You can pick up the devices or try them out. You guys are all set. You can head up whenever you're ready.
Cool.
Feel free to take
Awesome.
pictures.
Thanks,
Are
man.
any of the objects haunted themselves or possessed?
So we did have paranormal investigators come in once before the museum was open to the public. They got readings off of some things. I don't know exactly
Okay,
what's
sure.
what. I will say though, you will probably be able to tell what rooms, because some of the rooms up there have kind of a weird feel to them.
Okay,
You can
yes,
kind of
I
tell when
assume
you're up
so.
there.
Alright.
Have fun.
Cool.
guys.
Thanks, man.
These cups are kind of nice here.
Yeah, a lot of pretty cool designs.
I especially love the skull. Like these little, the small one and the other big one down there.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
How much are they?
I believe so. Everything should have a sticker on the bottom. I want to say those little ones are $14.
Let's see. 1560. That's not too bad. Yeah, these could be used for like coffee mugs like this. This could be used for a coffee mug.
Yeah.
Like a barrel.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the largest interactive torture museum. Were you looking to get a ticket?
I already have one.
Sure, no problem. I can scan that in whenever you're ready.
They even got shirts here too. $30. Yep, that's one I would wear. One that says, "Are you brave enough?" and then one that says, "Don't follow me." You got extra large shirts like hoodies, medieval torture hats. They even got these, whatever these are. What are these? Oh, like little face masks. Then you got shirts right here with the skulls on them.
Yeah, we have one that's like $3. Okay, perfect.
You
Thank
got the souvenir set.
Alright, got that scanned in. If you
Stickers.
wear the sticker on your shirt or somewhere visible, that's so we know you're checked in. Before you head up, I just want to let you know this is an interactive museum. That means there are a lot of touch things. You can pick up the devices. Nothing is going to scare you though. It's not like a haunted house. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
These codes will give you access to our audio guide and ghost hunting game if you want that. You can get them both if you download our app on iPhone or Android. Or if you don't want to have to worry about downloading anything, you can get just the audio guide on a website from this smaller code at the bottom. feel free to play that out loud from your phone. If you don't have headphones, that's totally fine. Take all the pictures you'd like, and then you are all set. You can head up on your way.
The coins.
Have fun.
Skulls. These are like the knights.
I'll have to see.
Indiana's the birthplace of the clan.
Huh?
Is Indiana the birthplace of the clan?
The clan?
The clan.
The KKK.
Clan.
Yeah. I'm talking about KKK.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Austin just told me that. I did not.
I'm from Indiana, and they got a very active base out there.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Even if that came from the south.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
It stretched down out there because they sent people down there to expand it, but it started off in Indiana.
Damn.
Damn.
I did not know that.
Do you want me to put that in the bag for you? Is this gonna be cash or call?
The clam.
Well, yeah, because that's what it sounded like you said at first, but then you had to listen to it again, and then you said clan.
That's what I thought that speech had been. That's what I thought
Do you need your receipt from it? There you go. You guys have a great night. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you got these little hats that don't say anything on them, except for the Medieval Torture Museum there. That's the word hat. Got a box that looks like get the heart thing that says don't give. The heart says don't give to idiots. Funny. Then you got the little feather pen. That's the actual pen, really? Okay. Then you got these little things right here. I would buy this just to beat somebody with it. What is this? Oh, deck of cards. So what's this box thing?
Oh, so that's like a set with whiskey glasses in it. The other one right next to it is open, so you can see what's inside. And then the smaller box up top is shot glasses.
Okay, that makes sense. That's kind of cool to have too.
Yeah, you can choose which one you like, or get both of them if you're a really big fan, I guess.
No, I would buy it for somebody. There's a friend of mine that's big into doing this. Like she does alcohol all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm liking the skull glasses, and I like the gold skull down there. If I had enough money, I'd buy them all right now.
Well, we're open every day if you ever want to come back just to shop.
Oh, I will. I was only out here anyway because I was going to the DMV to get a real ID.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked right past us getting off the train. I'm like, oh, that's where it's at.
Might as well stop by, see what it's like.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. You have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. That's the exit of the subway. So you can't go down that way even if you wanted to. That's yeah, here you go. You got the
We sell over 6 vehicles with starting manufacturer suggested retail price of $30,000. Visit your local Nissan store or NissanUSA.com.
You got the ABC 7 News. You got the ABC 7 News place. We got the Chicago Theater over here. Francisco Film Center. I don't know if that place is even still open, but they got Walgreens across the street. They got certain places. That's like a movie theater. And you have the artists, the artists, here in Chicago. Some of these places are abandoned too. Yes, they were. A lot of people were. Even Robin Williams, the comedian, was from Chicago. So were Ben and Fred Savage. A lot of these buildings are high rises too. The high rise buildings, you can see all these high rise buildings. Yeah, you can go all the way up there. Yeah, like I said, I was terrified.
50?
You got something called Block 37 where you can get food, fashion, and films. Something called Blick. Yeah. That's art materials, not a place I go to very often. This is one of the movie theaters. This is like all stage plays, like Broadway in Chicago. Sister Hiring.
Which way did you want to walk?
There's a hotel over here too, so it's fun to look at the hotel, but you can park it. You got a popcorn place here called Garrett's Popcorn Shop, where you can get different flavors of popcorn. It's hard for me to do popcorn anymore. Also Cambria. This used to be a jewelry shop, but it looks like it closed down. And we got this is geared one over here where you got your classic Italian restaurant. And then you got your bus stop right here. We're gonna probably stop and get something to eat out of here so I can get back home. Yeah, you got something over here called the Goodman Theater. I don't know if that's Broadway also. You also got this in Chicago because I don't come here too often. You also got the play for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Obviously, I didn't really read the book. And you got your parking garage, self-parking. 7-Eleven that's on the other way. There's a McDonald's. So you got your 7-Eleven over here. And then going the other way is McDonald's. You also got those little CTA train things. Trying to figure out where to go. I think I'm back where I started. Yeah, I gotta get my thing out. That's where you heard that. So that's about.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not dealing with that.
Yep, so we're gonna stop and eat something because I haven't eaten anything today. But you got your 7-Eleven. There's a Walgreens and a CVS that was over here. This was the building this is the building I was technically at to wait for the real ID. Then I got close enough to the building that I decided at the last minute I really didn't need to be at this location. The guy walked us over to the road, which is 4 blocks the other way. And that was a lot quicker that way because then I didn't have to wait. And I might stop at McDonald's over here. I don't know what time it closes. The one good thing about Chicago is that you got a bus and a train on every corner. We even got a oh yeah, that's the one thing I'm careful about when it comes to Chicago. We even got the thing where you can park your scooters and bikes at right there. A lot of this is parallel parking too. Like right here, this is all parallel parking. And a lot of pigeons. A lot of pigeons out here. Got blue line, pink line. There's a place called 21C Museum Hotel. Got Shed Aquarium, Planetarium. I don't know what I got left. I'm trying to figure out where the train picks up at. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, because I'm hoping I have enough to cover it. Over here. Yeah. I don't know.
Ya tiene mi boleto yo.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might have been at the wrong one. Maybe get back to where I was at before, which is over here. Yeah, out here it's not really easy to see. There's a seafood place over there for seafood. I love seafood, but I don't know. But I'm so glad I got my real ID today. It's even though it's a little paper copy until I get the real one in. It's like a temporary one until I can get the real one to come in. So if you guys are ever in the Chicagoland area, in downtown Chicago, to get into the Torture Museum, the ticket is $35. So this must have been a building at one point, but they closed it down. As you can see, it's all like messed up and that. Pigeon, move it. And these pigeons are fat. Damn birds. Yeah. And they got a little under the front of the building right here where you can go underneath. So that little garage must be where the user deliveries at.
Because I would have
There's 7-Eleven right here, which I walked past a couple times already. You can buy food there, drinks, but not a place I go to very often. And we're trying to get back to where I need to be. We got some we got the little area, we got the little area to rent your bikes too. Potbellies. Remember them?